Hello everyone and welcome back to my Mountain of Shame. Today, as you can see, we have Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, a game I've been looking forward to for a fairly long time. It was released in December of 2023 by Owlcat Games, and it's apparently a CRPG, which is good. Accessibility options. Oh, I like that. More games need this, right? They need the ability to change the colors so they match and work for people with different color blindness. Like, that's really nice. And in fact, you can actually combine different options until it actually works for you. That's fantastic. I like that quite a lot. That's okay. Let's jump straight in and have a look what we're looking at here. Alright, please read the following license agreement. Now I'm good. Alright, so we've got ourselves a cooperative mode, DLCs and mods. I haven't got any of those yet. Got settings here. Alright. Got some controls, some graphics options. I mean, at this point, realistically, hopefully I can do Ultra, because, you know. Oh, you can also put FSR on. Ultra quality. High quality. I didn't even know if this actually worked, putting it all up to max. I don't have a max graphics card. I have a bloody 5070 at the moment. So we'll see. I do still like being able to get the options here, so we'll jump right in here. We don't have Void Shadows yet. We do, however, have the main story. So is it they're both separate DLC, separate scenarios, rather than something that you play as an integrated thing, which is a bit disappointing. Ooh, it does have full, and I mean full, customization of difficulties, away from unfair, and technically go even further above that if you wanted to. You could make it impossible, or down to story or custom. I do like that. I mean, for a Warhammer game, this is very accessible. Alright, so we can choose a custom commander, or we choose Hector. I mean, okay. Darius, or Bar Holder. Oh, he just looks like a. He just looks he's got a pirate hat with a skull on it, or what appears to be a hat with. Yeah, no, it's a pirate. It's like a guy. It's like a yeah, it looks like a pirate's hat with a skull on it. In fact, a lot of skulls. A very skull-heavy motif. So is he. Might give us a hint as to the setting this is, because obviously this is a Warhammer 40,000 game where, yeah, everything's kind of evil. There's no good in Warhammer. Like, absolutely no one is the good guys in Warhammer, so. Well, not knowing what anything is so far, I think I'll just go with Bar Holder, because he looks pretty cool. Apparently, I can also choose other options as well to customize him, but that's okay. Also got appearance options, hair options. I could give him. Is that dreads? Yeah, I can dreads. Or I can give him a pompadour wig sort of thing. Can give him some long hair. That works for me. A little bit of bushy eyebrows. Yep. Make the hair a little bit darker. There we go. No beard. See, that looks weird. Still. Okay. We put tattoos on him, or augmentations. Well, that's cool. I literally just put bloody Space Marine right on top, huh? Okay. Ooh, there's some cybernetics. Now, it should be said, these are clearly just customizations, because they don't seem to have any impact on specs or anything. But they do let you set. Okay, so got one that goes into the nose. One that like is replacing the mouth plate. I kind of like that one, so it makes it look sort of like a superhero. But it may not work with the hat, so let's find out. It kind of works with the hat, that's fine.
Let my fury reign.
This could be an opportunity.
Let's go for pragmatic. There's a sword class frigate is the only ship we've got to start with. And we can give it a name or randomize it. We're gonna call it. Now, if I do this again, it may not be straight away. So I don't necessarily have to be married to any of these decisions. I can play for a little bit now, and then when I understand a little bit more, I can come back and be like, okay, I get what I want to do now. So we're just gonna go in. All right. I'm just gonna rename myself, of course, Al. And everything else looks okay. So I don't know if I chose the right thing for him, but that's okay. So we're going to the upper decks. I feel like this is a game I will eventually play on my own, even if I don't record it. It's because I do like CRPGs and I do like Warhammer. The only thing which might make it a little bit harder is I do know how Warhammer is a very grim dark setting, quite literally. And sometimes I'm not in the mood for grim dark. Sometimes I like color and vibrancy and like hope. Hope's a nice one, right? Sometimes you want a little bit of hope in your game, since there's sometimes very little in real life. Press A key. Sorry, I was staring at a loading screen, not realizing it already loaded. Should also be said, another thing I might wait for, if I do want to do a full series, this is, I might wait for less of the DLC. Like, alright, here we go. Yeah, see, they've got a very techno-religious, fascist sort of look to them. As I said, they're all evil, they're highly religious, and they're very anti-technology. Pretty much anyone in the Warhammer universe, that is.
An excellent place for contemplation.
Ooh.
One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
I'm gonna go with this. All this ostentatious luxury, this laughable pretense. It's enough to make one think that the architects meant to compensate rather than glorify.
Interesting perspective. However, allow me to offer you a bit
Yeah, I had a feeling that's a bad one.
in the interests of your own well-being. You should frame your thoughts with greater piety. Demonstrate
AK, don't stress, stray from the religion or you'll be fucked.
as evidence of insufficient trepidation before the God Emperor, the master of humanity.
Yeah, basically humans like gave it all up to follow this God Emperor who was basically just a vegetable on a throne fighting against Chaos Lords, sort of. I merely criticize the talentless architects of this place, nothing more. I've heard to serve by acting, not speaking. I do not believe in myself. No, I'm definitely not saying that. You see, attached to the importance of words. While I've found some names, so let's hear yours. I first served by acting, not speaking.
That is commendable. Quite so. However, there are many, many who believe that toils in his name start with diligence in choosing one's own words. Remember that when next you
The Imperium of Man.
the privilege of conversing about him with loyal servants of the Imperium.
Indeed.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship rogue trader Theodora von Valencias, at your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Divisional Commissioner of the Officer Prefectus, Al Xanaclaw.
My regards, Commissar. Finding you was a difficult task given your
I'm glad it has the,
and your upbringing.
it's got those little things here where it's like the definitions. Very nice.
Acting is an act of providence, is it not?
I also sort of wonder, is the whole thing going to be voice acted? What about the NPCs we meet? That'll be interesting. It does make for, once again, probably a reason why maybe maybe there won't be as much call for a video series this.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins.
I have to get my entire past life at this point. It's like this moment on this ship is the first time I remember my entire life.
You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with her ladyship. Bear it with honor.
You said I'm one of the here's. Are there others?
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
Oh, I didn't know I had that. What does a Master of Whispers entail? I assume you're some sort of like advisor or spy?
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencias. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
I see. So maybe you weren't the one to tell my rampant atheism to in the Warhammer universe. Yeah, someone who could use my the mistakes I make against me. Yes, I guess that's one lesson to get at the start of this game, that no matter what you believe, what you think, or what you know, you've got to know only one thing, and that's the God Emperor's glory. Fair enough. Why am I actually here anyway?
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
Oh, well. You ever seen the Golden Throne, my friend?
I see that you are shocked. Yes, you understood correctly. Lady Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom you obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power is so great that she is capable of performing unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the Imperium. Your fate.
I see. What is this ship anyway?
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back, especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade, and a woman of immense power in entitlement.
So she's got the freedom to freely commence commerce.
By being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
Okay. That's fine. I assume you had some goal in mind.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patron.
I do.
And I'm sure
I don't even know what I'm here for yet, so...
questions for you. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencias are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
We shall.
Money to be made.
There's money to be made. Interesting. A bit of a capitalist there. Let's see. We got some interactable objects. Left mouse button. Is there anything to... Ah, yes. Tab to highlight. Very good. Okay, so we got a few technomancers around here fixing things up. A few guards. A few people are just drinking. Oh, show the data on the vid screen. Sacred message we interviewed without reference. The duration of data processing cycle has tripled. Incorporates already information on the large screen about capacitor cognizers. Make out references to unfamiliar systems and numbers. The sacred mechanism we interviewed without due process. If I had to hide, are they not liking them doing this? Because I got for the other one. Oh, yes.
Have a backup plan.
It's only the same data, I guess, on both ones. Alright. I mean, nothing too crazy. Ooh, what's this? Shrine. A candidate offer with a copy of the 2,348 volume of the Lex Imperialis, the Codex of Sacred Laws of the Imperium. You know, I haven't really had much to do with the Imperium. I generally like orcs. I like orcs a lot. So, it should be interesting.
Perhaps you would like to take a look around.
Oh, hey, it's got one of those, the Lehman Rushes, I think they're called. My sister had one of those. She painted it red, but she was orc. That thing, I was always just... Oh, uh-oh. Oh no. This is why you can't trust technology. This universe anyway. Alright, let's see here. So it's supposed to be like an XCOM, like shoot, shoot, don't get too close. Can I move? No. The start of the battle. Crew officer shoots and misses. Oh! I see. I see. Yep, analyze the enemies. That's the best thing to do. Okay, movement in combat. I mean, movement points. Yeah, but the thing is, right? Like, I see. Of course, I'm melee. Oh no, no, I've got a revolver. So let's go. Maybe over here.
Don't let your guard down.
And do a pistol shot. Over here, 75%. That sounds fine. Okay. Okay, do another pistol shot. Okay, no, I can't. Alright, space in turn. There's a bit of an XCOM-ish thing. I mean, especially since, as you can see, they're quite strong. Just like XCOM. And they're killing all of our friends very quickly. Well, I mean, I guess I just keep shooting, but like... I do wonder if it's even a good idea.
I'll make it happen.
Okay, I'm still doing damage, I guess. That's fine. He definitely should probably attack me, though. Oh god. Oh, you're just looking. Why are you just watching? And the character's melee was going to attack for opportunities on moves, okay. Well, I know it's moving at the moment, so I'm going to bash you, shoot you. Nope. Don't kill my friend. I'm surprised it's not attacking me, to be honest. Good job. You could have done it sooner, you know. I can scarcely believe it. I'll do it like this.
Timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here.
I see. I see.
All passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack,
I see.
it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
I see. Well, at least we're okay, right? Alright. Spread out. No one's allowed to enter space the premises.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's sake,
Okay.
I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally.
Alright, well, before I do so, let's just see what else you have here. Okay, kind of. Aha, cool. Yeah, the wire server's heads are still smoldering. Seen causing malfunction with short-circuiting of the motive force. We also have a tarantula sentry gun, constructed with the blessing of Adeptus Mechanus, using the standard template of construction in the manufacturer's of Kiva Garms. Lehman Russ battle tank, reclaimed and restored by the grace of the God Emperor. The first to breach the capital walls during the pacification of... I thought that looked like a Lehman Russ. Very nice. Looks better as an orc. Yeah.
Left in the dust.
A violent alloy, which we call closer examination, turns out to be a handcrafted object. So we carve a primitive tool on the surface. Okay. It's got a black shard resembling obsidian. Closely you discern a strange, beautifully, barely perceptible glow inside the artifact. A massive golden amygdala, it's sparkling. Okay, this one just doesn't even seem there. A stone pedestal is no doubt, but surface appearance has changed its hues, as if captured by a piece of turbulent sea within the rock. And we've got a strange object resembling sea coral. A porous surface pitted inside being underwater. It's got a grey-green crystal with white veins. Low hum can be heard coming from this artifact. I'm guessing there won't be very much talking here. I could technically read everything they say, but
I know how
yeah.
to take risks.
Okay. Well, we should check the map, huh? Okay, it doesn't really help too much. Doesn't actually say where to go. Up there it goes.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide.
I see, I see.
Practically an admission of heresy.
Yeah. I think she's got the ability to do it, though.
Suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion?
Your first impression of Iothrad, who appears to be about 30 years old, is parchment-like skin stretched over a tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants, and bone. Nervously twitching fingers, a face twisted slightly by a tick, and her jerky movements are all signs of some illness or defect taking over his physical form. In stark contrast to Ethelred, Theodora Van Valentius' features appear as though they were carved from marble, eternal and indestructible. Head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped firmly on her back, by her back. Everything seems to emphasize the difference between the status of her and Eltaran. Next to two of them, you see two more men. One is a grey-haired officer with impeccable bearing, who is studying the contents of his data slate. The other is a behemoth, who holds his baldricks containing all manner of weapons.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer.
Okay.
Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time.
Okay.
The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
Okay, well, it's funny. It says, must be purged for the good of the Imperium. Very, very human in this universe. So it says on the emphasis of heresy, however, I put my interest first, no matter what that means. I had to use the riches Iron 6 to be mine. Maybe don't be so greedy. I vote Commissar, sending more people, crew after crew, and eventually someone will succeed. Okay, no. Ready to confirm what's happening, which I have not. My Castello Psychos do so because the answer. Or you could do the natives named for dangerous animals. Clear if it's indeed the case, on population of Argo 6 invaders in xenorship.
Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor.
I'll see, fair. She wants something that's a little bit more down to earth, I suppose.
Xenos, An untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence.
Let's see. I still gave straight answers. Simple question. Which, as I understand, is one you could do, Atherad. We're both servants of the God Emperor and Lady Theodora. How does it become anyone to engage in paid foods? I find your tone disagreeable, Atherad. You'll kindly alter that manner you address me, or you'll live to regret the consequences. Shut up before I do it. I'm going to be the better man, which is not probably the best choice in the Warhammer universe, but here we are.
Even among his flock, not all are of a piece. I suggest you familiarize yourself with that fact before you are sorely.
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora.
She had to make sure people knew who was in command.
So, why are you here? You have ceded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lick-spittlery.
Okay, so she values none of those things. Okay, I can actually be myself more.
These things. From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed.
I see, so I have more freedom now?
My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic.
I see.
Warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel.
I see.
Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity.
Oh, does that mean we're actually going to get to see some other species here besides just humans?
Reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
Okay, interesting feeling for a trader, but there we go.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when...
I see, so she's related to me. I see. I'm ready to take it on.
Yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way.
Well, yeah. I just got here. I did help kill some servitors.
Role of rogue trader.
Oh, bitch.
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your...
Remember, we can't be the good guy in Warhammer, so...
Many years before he made his mistake. His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius.
Okay, so he's also related to me, distantly.
And as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
Incident took place on the officer's deck, some servers on Berserk deck crew.
So, Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by
It isn't just riffraff, it just happened.
No, Babylon. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing, right? They don't necessarily build any of their new tech. They might just scavenge it, of course, from the past, just have it from the past.
Plotting against those who yet
Like, it sounds like at one point humanity was fairly advanced, and then when chaos came around and the God Emperor rose, it really stagnated. So yeah.
The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and...
Sounds good to me.
I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time.
What are my responsibilities then?
Learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aid.
Is there any way I can prove myself?
You can start by not asking questions of this sort. I have no need for sycophants. I will draw my conclusions when an opportunity to prove yourself arises.
Okay.
As for when you will be granted that opportunity, only the God Emperor knows.
I have no more questions.
In that case, I shall head to...
Uh-oh.
Disturbances...
It really sounds like there's a lot of robots going crazy right now.
Need arises. Protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Oh, what the fuck? Are they rebels?
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Oh, this is not gonna go well. Oh god, so many of them.
Emperor, protect me!
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I took care of this one.
Okay, they're rather weak, but there's a lot of them, is what I'm getting here.
To the heretics.
Nice, nice.
Death to non-believers.
Be nice if someone got close together. I don't even know what weapons I've got, but apparently I was the only one who got shot. I mean, it is really very much like, God, it's very much like XCOM.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
All I have so far is a pistol, so...
Another enemy down.
Oh yeah, this is just XCOM. This is great. I'm right on board.
Out of my way.
I got someone at least. Ow.
Yourself, Avalon.
They're not attacking her too much in too much detail, are they?
Pain and duty go hand in.
Okay. Good job, Dora. Oh, damn. You guys are bloody powerful. You're gonna have a whole bunch of them. Wow, that... Okay. They just disappeared into flame.
Chaos guides me.
Good job, good job.
I'll see to it personally.
Alright.
Who, if not me? Your end was inevitable.
There we go. A couple more left. So far, these guys are very strong.
I won't stand for it.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Oh, great. They're literally... They said the ruinous powers. Doesn't sound like a good thing.
Stay vigilant.
I mean, I killed 2 people. I feel like they definitely got me beat on that.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
What's happening?
From what we have seen, I can speculate that we are dealing with some variety of madness induced by warp.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Episodes are not uncommon among voidsmen who have found themselves outside the boundaries of real space, though such episodes seldom spill onto other decks.
I see.
Oh, the casters are not working, or have been sabotaged. Either the warp is toying with us, or someone went to great lengths to cut the ship's communications.
That seems more likely.
I will need a direct channel to the engine seer prime before I can get a sense of what we are up against. Whatever it may be, keep your weapons at the ready. I imagine it will be some time before we no longer need them.
Perhaps the rampage services are related.
Possibly. Quite likely. We will investigate at a later time. Right now, we need to isolate the affected compartments and try to assess the situation.
What are your orders?
He's gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the arch-militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Okay. Okay, I will do that. Let's go. I don't fully know where they've gone so far, but yeah. I see. It's still the heretics.
I always keep
They were fighting. Though apparently they are not nearly as strong. Oh yeah, this is a fighting happening in multiple levels here. Definitely feels like that. Keep firing, oafs. Hey, who are you? You got a name. Okay. Here we go. I mean, he seems to be going pretty well, to be honest.
Thank Providence you are alive
Hi.
and well.
Always on time, eh, Kunrad? The moment we
Well.
finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by...
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineering regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Yeah, how could they? Why are they doing the warp?
Fools. Heretics. This ship houses thousands upon thousands of people. Pernicious thoughts and warp-induced delusions could have tainted any one of them. It is a difficult notion to accept, but such risks are inescapable.
I see. So basically, it's saying they believe that they just got turned while they're in the warp, which is fair. The warp is terrifying.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
Oh, okay.
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So now she's thinking the other guy could have been compromised.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his
Oh no, don't send me after him.
arrived on transitional deck 18.
Okay.
Blast it. Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Yeah, if he converts, that'll be very bad.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
I hear and obey, Lord Captain.
Move out! Mort!
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
What should I make do?
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
Wait, what? Something hits you hard with a sharp crackle? You achieve by unbearable, gut-wrenching pain? Conrad, are you bad? Whoa. I promise you special destiny outside to fulfill it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, you just literally keep doing the crotch to wake me up. Screw you.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the warrant chamber. And for that, I need him breathing.
You two-faced scum. You're the one behind all this?
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your...
Oh no.
You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the entrance room of the warrant chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred warrant of trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel. An ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
What is it? Inbred? Is your blood too thin?
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
What sorry, pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy, you sordid, wretched piece of grok shit?
Wretched? What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal.
Yeah, it sounds like you serve chaos.
Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
I see. Get out, I'm not your puppet. Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright, you see a cogitator with a human likeness built in the front panel. A approach torture switches strongly as the servitor, and obedient automation created from the lobotomized human being. The sentinel turns its head to you, one of its sockets right out, two ember-like irises. Okay.
Did you forget something? I suggested.
Okay, apparently did succeed, thankfully. Oh.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is
Oh.
in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Let's see. Yes, yes I do. Oh.
Request accepted. Initiating.
Uh-oh. Is that good or bad? I mean, ow, that's good.
There is still another way.
Is it a... I mean... I feel like I should take it, right? Because they're keeping. Oh, that's literally it, huh? It's massive. Let it be known by the will of the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade, and bestow upon them my destiny, dynasty, and the great mission. To be a paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely, first in darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns, through pain to greatness.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Well, I mean, I need to contact someone. Pure Theodora.
Frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup.
Faster! Restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available
Okay.
forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable.
You wouldn't have a weapon, would you?
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
What happened? Who are you? What happened?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
Are you a warrant sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warrant of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile
Oh.
units standing by.
Oh, leave me away, it's fine.
And upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units, calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Okay, sounds good.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay, not really much else in here, is there? Okay, I went in, I sealed it, and now I'm coming back out again. That guy got nothing of what he wanted. And all his friends were dead. Oh, bloody hell. More heretics. Big heretics.
Run, fools, or fall!
Oh shit. He looks like he could be on my side, or it could be the traitor. No, it's on my side. Oh, thank you for your chainsaw. Your chain blade.
Master! Whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me, what is the meaning of this?
Conrad Voltaire is a traitor. We parted ways on the officer's deck. He's telling me something about me here.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of that plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Voltaire openly admitted he's the mastermind behind the mutiny.
Saints' blood! Then it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the... You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Alright. I think for now, it's been about an hour. We've seen the most entrance, the opening section. I think I would like to play more of it, especially if people request it. So I can't see myself playing a lot more of this over time. If you want to see it, please do request it. Otherwise, I might play it myself sometime. I'm not sure how good of a series it is, given that they're all talking in general, more than me. And as much as I love Warhammer, my knowledge of it is still quite limited. So yes, we'll see. We'll see how I go. For now, thank you for joining me for another episode of Amount of Shame. This has been Warhammer Rogue Trader, which honestly, it seems like it's pretty good. I'm glad they finally got a Warhammer game with a proper RPG, CRPG sort of mechanics. That's good. And it definitely looks like it could be very interesting. Even if I just play a second episode at some point. But for now, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.